Welcome again. In the previous lecture, we talked about dealing with missing values and noise values and pre-processing them as a two-step process. In the first step, we identify them or detect them, and in the next step, we handle them so that the data is more consistent and can be used for training a better model. In this lecture, we are going to start with handling the missing and noise values. For now, let's assume that we already know what the missing and noise values are. In other words, we are skipping the detection part for now that we will address at the later stages. So let's just continue with the different approaches that can be used for handling missing and noise values. These 5 different strategies can be used for handling missing and noise values. The first one is the easiest of the lot, that is the deletion strategy. With this strategy, we remove the rows or the columns that is causing the trouble. Another possible solution for dealing with missing and noise values is to come up with a replacement strategy. In this approach, we replace the missing or noise values by some appropriate values and provide them each as a separate instance. The third way is to use different statistical measures that would help us to find a much more appropriate value for that cell. Clustering-based techniques can also be used for dealing with missing and noise values. However, not every clustering technique is going to deal with noise values. If you would recall from the clustering module, of all the clustering techniques that we studied in that module, hierarchical clustering and DB scan were particularly watching out for noise values and were treating them as outliers. Next, we can also use a pattern-based approach, which is a combination of clustering, classification, and other techniques. So let's just get started with the deletion strategy in the next lecture.